Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with your TNA Impact Wrestling full show results and review for 1/30/2015. Now, if you want me to continue doing reviews like this every Friday night for TNA, you must like this video, subscribe, and leave your comments. If this video gets enough views, likes, and comments, I will continue this each and every week for all the TNA Impact Wrestling fans. It starts off with a solid promo from Bobby Roode as he was holding Lashley's TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I felt this segment was strong because you had all the volatile elements involved, like MVP. You also had Austin Aries would interrupt. You had, of course, Lashley, Roode, and we're talking now. Lashley gets his championship back from Bobby Roode because Bobby Roode said, "This is rightfully yours, but I want something in return." Can you imagine this, though? The TNA World Championship will now be on the line. So this segment led to something. This segment had meaning. It had something behind it. So you have the intangibles of MVP, Lashley, and Bobby Roode, and we're looking at what will be a historic match later on in the night. So this segment set the tone. I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Pretty decent mic work from all involved in this segment. So Lashley's going to fight all 3 opponents for the world title. I'm not so sure right now at this point in the game if Austin Aries is going to be in the match, but it could be a fatal four-way, it could be a triple threat. We're about to find out. The TNA Knockouts triple threat match, absolutely amazing. I was in awe. My only complaint with this match is it was a little too short, but I'm not going to let that weigh down. Madison Rayne versus Gail Kim versus Taryn Terrell. Great spots, good moves, great innovation. Triple threat move was used. The submission maneuver was used in this contest. 3 girls that can definitely deliver and get the job done. We've seen an explosive promo in from there from Tommy Dreamer on Eric Young. We're seeing Eric Young progress. We're seeing this transformation, so to speak. And Eric Young would not listen to Tommy Dreamer. Eric Young would drop Tommy Dreamer with a very vicious pile driver. And I felt this was yet another effective segment. It was simple but effective. Bobby Roode would come out and make the save. So up to this point, TNA Impact is delivering on all cylinders. At this point of the game, TNA is investing. It's worth my time to keep watching this show. We're at 9:57, so we got about an hour left. We got a huge World Championship match. We've already had 1 Knockout Championship defended. So, this show so far, it's moving along fast. It's progressing at a good speed. So, at this point, I really couldn't be any more impressed with how TNA is coming off on my TV screens at this stage of the game. But it's still early, and there is still more to go as this show transpires. And Sean Van Dam is going to stay here with all the live results and review for all the TNA fans. Remember, if this video gets enough likes, comments, and people subscribe and views, I will continue these each and every week for all the TNA fans that are out there. But so far, I am liking what I am seeing. And up next was a thrilling, violent, and volatile Monster Balls match that saw false finishes, that saw weapons, that saw a variety of different talents come down to the ring. This match completely broke out. You had all the major talents. You had the Revolution, you had the Wolves, and you had Abyss and Jeff Hardy in the middle of steel chairs, tables, cheese graters. I mean, these two went all on the line. Even Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy's brother, was out here for this stellar match. A match that was very brutal and very physical, which you would expect in a Monster Balls match between Jeff Hardy and Abyss. And this thing really got out of control to places I never experienced it to go. And once again, though, the timing, but it may be a little bit overbooking this match. But once again, I'm not going to take away the physicality and the brutal violence that was showcased in this match. Definitely something great to see, especially when you don't see this kind of stuff on WWE all the time, as I'm seeing Abyss right now with thumbtacks stuck all over him. And yes, we even seen thumbtacks. So yes, this was definitely a great match right here, and one of the second matches of the night. And of course, we still have the TNA World Championship to be decided, and I'm sure that match is also going to be off the damn chain. Now, to tell you the truth, at this point, I had to go grab a little bite to eat. I had to go get something to drink, but I witnessed some kind of tag team match with Rockstar Spud and this new guy, Mandrews, I guess his name was. In tag team action, they got the victory, but their victory did not last long as they got destroyed by the former Brodus Clay, which I think his name in TNA is now Tyrus, if I heard correctly, but I could be wrong. You can correct me on that, but I guess this was all right. I didn't really get to see all of it, but I did get to see the victory, so I guess that's a good thing. But trouble. He got the last word when it was all said and done in this segment. And up next, in what was one of the biggest main events in TNA's history ever since moving over to Destination America, it was a triple. Excuse me, no, we already had we already saw a three-way match. I got visions of my mind of the TNA Knockouts defending the championships. No, it was a fatal four-way match for the TNA World Championship. MVP challenger versus Austin Aries, challenger who holds a briefcase, versus Bobby Roode, challenger versus the dominant Lashley. And I'll tell you what, from the bell, from the start of this match to the very end, you know that this match was going to be very capable, very intense, and very intriguing. And this match lived up to everything that I thought it was going to be and more. Sometimes these fatal four-ways can be a little tricky. Sometimes these fatal four-ways can be a little iffy. But this one, I feel, came through on all levels. Match was greatly booked. The match had some great spots, solid maneuvers showcasing this match. In my favor, one of the greatest fatal four-way matches that I have seen in TNA in some time. What a gigantic spear that Lashley just hit on Austin Aries. I mean, this match has all the ingredients, and oh, look at that. Lashley just defeated Austin Aries with the spear out of nowhere. I'm doing this live as we're doing this. I'm doing this right now, and look at that. Lashley holding the TNA World Championship, but it's only 10:50. We still have time. There's still time left for Austin Aries to bounce back, to come back. There's something major that's going to occur. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Here comes Samoa Joe. Here comes trouble. Uh-oh, this does not look good for Lashley now. After a highly competitive match, after being exhausted in a fatal four-way, now MVP's clan taking out the opposition. MVP all over Lashley, the TNA World Champion being demolished, being destroyed, being annihilated once again. How much more of this can Lashley take? And of course, oh my God, look at this abuse. Look at the torture that MVP's put on Lashley. Look at that. Look at Samoa Joe out there. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What's this? What's this? Who's coming out now to even up the odds? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Is it? It's Kurt Angle. It's James Storm. Oh, my God. Look at this. Excuse me. No, not James Storm. But we got Kurt Angle out there right now. Now, the odds are a little bit more even now. What's going to happen? What is going to transpire as I'm watching this live right now? Sorry to take my eyes off the camera. I swear I'm still paying attention to the subscribers. I'm still talking to the viewers. I'm just trying to review this as it goes on here. This is getting pretty damn exciting. What's going to happen next? What conflict? What confusion? So it looks like the explosive lockdown steel cage match with both members and teams of Team Angle and MVP are going to collide in what will be a colossal main event. Now, before I said that was one of the greatest matches, fatal four-ways I've seen in TNA history, I have to go back on that and say it wasn't, because the match actually ended out of nowhere. I mean, I got to say, good job for TNA for being, a little bit unpredictable, because I didn't see that spear out of nowhere. But the bottom line is, tonight I felt it was a strong showing. Hopefully TNA ratings continue to get higher as the weeks go on, because they are presenting pretty good content, strong matches, although the matches are a little bit too short, but still, put on great performances. So that it's the performance and it's the heart, and you can see that TNA is trying their best to create something as an alternative to the WWE. But all in all, 2-hour show, some good spots, some solid matches, some good promos. Kept me watching, and that's all that matters, is TNA kept me watching, which is not much I can say over the last several years that I've been watching TNA so much that I had to stop, but now I'm getting back into it again. So I'll give TNA 7.5 out of 10 stars for this week. 7.5 out of 10 stars I feel is fair, maybe a little bit overrating it, but still, remember, if you want these reviews and results to continue each and every week, make sure to like this video and subscribe. And this has been your TNA Impact Wrestling review from Sean's View.